welcome back to Justice as we get set for our next match. Making his way to the ring now from Orlando, Florida, 230 pounds, Zach Oliver. We only saw young Zach Oliver last week take on, damn, who the hell did that boy wrestle last week? I can't even remember who the hell he wrestled last week, but it was a good match. Yeah, I think everybody's drawing a blank right now because that's how great the match was. So we'll just forget it, just move on from there. So, you know, the boy's got a lot of heart, he's got a lot of courage, a lot of stamina, a lot of wherewithal in the ring. He's very agile, very gifted athletically, but he's just young and inexperienced right now. Jordan Smith. He fought the U.S. champion last week, Jordan Smith. Oh, that's right, that was a nasty match. Jordan really laid into him, but tonight, his odds aren't much better. He's taking on that mountain man right there. Well, coming tonight from the hills of Kentucky at 345 pounds, the Reaper, Eric King. You know, Eric King is just a beast of a man. He is just, if I were to see him in public, I would think that I was going straight to hell. If the angel of death himself had come for me to take me home. Well, not to hell, because, you know, I'm a good Christian man. I'm going the other side, but you know what I mean. If he was a bad person, you saw Eric King, you think you're going straight to hell. And Zach Oliver might be on a trip there here in a few minutes, as Eric King is just a beast. He is just a huge, intimidating presence. Wow, every time I just get quiet when that part comes up because it's always just so impressive. And he's not even doing anything. That's the crazy part. He's not doing anything. It's just the the ring post exploding. You know, nothing, no big deal. And oh, look at that huge boot to the skull of Zach Oliver. But Oliver, you know, showing that courage that he showed last week against Jordan Smith, coming right back. He's not backing down from the Reaper. Now scooping him up. Look at the time to the Tree of Woe. Well, if anybody doesn't mind being in the Tree of Woe, it's probably the Reaper Eric King, because he brings woe. Well, Zach Oliver working. Oh, look at that drop kick in the corner there. And Zach Oliver's really taking it to him early on in this match, but here comes King with those body shots, now whipping Oliver to the corner. Drives a shoulder to the midsection. Now picking Oliver up. Look at that. Oh, just dropped him face first across the turnbuckle. Now Oliver are getting scooped up. Follow-away slam from King. Eric King has just been dominant, and recently on Facebook, on Twitter, I heard him calling out. He wants the franchise, Jeff Peck. He wants to go one-on-one with Jeff Peck here in the future here in VCW. Well, that would be a match our fans would love to see. The franchise, Jeff Peck, taking on Eric King. Maybe the franchise can slow this monster down, as he is just laying waste to people. Last week we saw Eric King take out Eric Darcy, and Darcy pretty much dominated the match for the better part. But in the end, it was that vicious tombstone pile driver from Eric King that finished off Darcy. And there you see there, he had Zach Oliver with full Nelson, and Oliver got out. And look at that, Oliver with those shots, knocking King over the top rope. Now they're on the floor. And King just throws him back. Oh, the point of the elbow across the head. Oh, good God. It's a nasty leg drop as he had Oliver just laid out across the apron. But Zach coming back now, the abdominal stretch. I mean, how do you take a man down who we don't really see that he feels pain? He might get stunned, he may be weakened at times, but you don't ever see him like really just writhing in pain. I don't know if this man's even human right now anymore, Joey Ross. The man is he's a monster in the classical sense. I mean, he is Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason. He's all rolled into one. And now look at this, Oliver getting caught in the abdominal stretch. But Oliver hip tossing King out of it. You know, Zach's had a lot of momentum. Oh, teardrop suplex. Zach is pulling out all the stops in this match, going for another one. And Oliver has the right idea here to stick and move and use that speed. Yeah, you can't get too close to Eric King. His power is just too much. Belly to back suplex now. Zach Oliver working over Eric King, but Every time King comes back, there's Oliver with a knee lift. A couple right hands. Ooh, forearm shot from Eric King. Stunned Oliver for a second there, but Oliver again going back to the abdominal stretch, trying to slow the big man down. Are you smoking at ringside again? Hey, at least now I'm not smoking the green at the ringside area. I'm trying to be good and just, you know, kind of diffuse my oral fixation for just a moment. There's the Oliver again breaking out of that full Nelson. Both men trying to slow the other one down. Oliver using his speed to try and slow the big man down, and the big man trying to use his strength to slow Oliver down. There's that nasty elbow to the top of the head, but Oliver, look at that, right back, go with his standing switch with the go behind. Now whipping King to the corner. Oliver turns him around, trying to set him up for something here. Looks like he might be going for a tornado bull or tornado DDT. Can Oliver, oh look at it, but King right back to his feet again. Oliver's been unable to keep him down to really follow up with anything. Now Oliver whipping King to the corner. But couldn't really follow up. Now King now with an arm wringer. Then just driving. Oh, there's a clothesline. And right hand left to the body, right to the body. Now with the go behind, into a front face lock, and a huge knee lift, stunning Zach Oliver. Now kick to the midsection. Look at this, just standing switches, trading counters back and forth. And Zach looked like he was going for a leg lair, but Eric King just caught him and threw him down. But instead, nice counter again in front of Tommy. Drop it out, look at that. Like a Fujiwara armbar. Zach is trying to put the big man away, but every time he does, there's a counter. There's a running DDT from Eric King. Oliver kick to the midsection. Now King whipping off. Wait a minute, Brett Lee's coming down to ringside. What is Lee doing down here? It's Oliver with a kick to the midsection. Now King with one of his own. Oh no, setting him up. Oh, this is going to be it. Tombstone. Crossing the arms across the body. Brett Lee maybe coming here to scout for Jeff Peck, but look at that. Instead, it's the 1, 2, 3, and Eric King just lays waste to Zach Oliver in the end. Well, you know, Zach had a lot of good offense in this match, but the strength of Eric King just too much, as you see him there, just tossing Oliver across the ring with that follow-away slam like a sack of potatoes. And then getting hit with that elbow across the forehead. But Oliver was able to counter that clothesline to an inverted atomic drop. But to close it out, it was just too much here. Look at this. King just scooping him up. Picked him up and then dropped him on his head. And then after that, it was simple. Just cross the arms, put the man to rest, and wait for the referee to count to 3. Like I said, like we talked about on Facebook, he called out the franchise, Jeff Peck. Peck may have sent Brett Lee down here to scout him out for him. And if you go back to Jeff Peck, the one thing you gotta tell him is don't get hit caught with that tombstone. Well, coming up next, guys, is going to be the women's tag team match. The Rez and Christy taking on Jenna and Ariel. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Stay